Now let us see question number 14, sir. X to the power of b by x to the power of c whole to the power b plus c minus a. X to the power of c by x to the power of a whole power c plus minus a. X to the power of a by x to the power of b whole to the power of a plus b minus c is question. Now you can write these two terms as a single term. X to the power b minus c whole to the power b plus c minus a. X to the power c minus a whole to the power c plus a minus b. X to the power a minus b whole to the power a plus b minus. Now each term is of the type a to the power of x whole to the power of y. So you can multiply these two powers. Anything which is of the type a to the power of x whole to the power of y can be written as a to the power xy. So you can write it as x to the power b minus c into x to the power of c minus a into c plus a minus b, x to the power of a minus b into a plus b minus c. Now sir, bases are equal, powers can be added. X to the power of b into b plus c minus a, with the b I am multiplying these three terms, minus c into b plus c minus a plus c into c plus a minus b minus a into c plus a minus b plus a into a plus b minus c minus b into a plus b minus. Now open the brackets, x to the power of b into b square b plus c bc minus ab minus bc minus c square plus ac c square plus ac minus bc minus ac minus a square plus ab a square plus ab minus ac minus ab minus b square plus bc. Now sir, minus bc plus bc cancel, plus c square minus c square cancel, minus ac plus ac cancel, minus bc plus bc cancel, plus a square minus a square cancel, minus ab plus ab cancel, minus ac plus ac cancel, minus ab plus ab cancel, plus b square minus b square cancel. All the terms get cancelled with each other, leaving with x power 0, this is equal to 1. Leaving with x power 0, this is equal to 1. This is question number 14. Now let us see question number 15, sir. X to the power of a by x power minus b whole to the power a square minus ab plus b square, x to the power of b by x power minus c whole to the power b square minus bc plus c square, x to the power of c divided by x power minus a c square minus ac plus a square. This is my question. This is my question. Okay sir. Now there is a formula in algebra. A cube plus b cube can be written as a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. A square minus ab plus b square already we have. What is required? A plus b is required. So when I write these two as a single term, it will become x to the power a plus b whole to the power a square minus ab plus b square, x to the power b plus c whole to the power b square minus bc plus c square, x to the power c plus a c square minus ac plus a square. Now sir, each term is of the type a to the power of x whole to the power of y, which can be written as a to the power xy. A to the power xy. So I can write it as x to the power a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square, x to the power b plus c into b square minus bc plus c square, x to the power c plus a into c square minus ac plus a square. Now this can be written as x to the power a cube minus a cube plus b cube, x to the power b cube plus c cube into x to the power c cube plus a cube. Bases are equal and there is a multiplication sign, we can add the powers. This is a cube plus b cube plus a cube, c cube plus a cube. So this is x to the power 2a cube plus 2b cube plus 2c cube, or you can write it as x to the power of 2 times a cube plus b cube plus c. This is the answer to this question. Very simple, sir. The solution is based on the formula of a cube plus b cube. Okay. Now let us see question number 16. X to the power of a square b power minus 1 c power minus 1, x to the power b square c power minus 1 a power minus 1, x to the power c square a power minus 1 b power minus 1 minus a cube is equal to 0 only when a plus b plus c is equal to question mark. A plus b plus c is equal to question mark. So this is a square by bc. Powers are negative. Bring these two terms to denominator. This is b square by ac, c square by ab minus x cube. Now sir, bases are equal, multiplication sign, powers can be added. Minus x cube. When I take ABC as LCM, it is x to the power of a cube plus b cube plus a cube minus x cube. Now let us see, there is a result in algebra which I am proving. Proof is not required, only for your satisfaction. If a plus b plus c equal to 0, then we can write a plus b is equal to minus c. Cubing on both sides. A plus b whole cube is equal to minus c cube. A cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b is equal to minus c cube. A cube plus b cube plus 3ab. A plus b can be replaced with minus c. A plus b can be replaced with a minus. So this is a cube plus b cube plus c minus 3abc is equal to minus c cube. So a cube plus b cube plus c cube can be written as 3abc. Otherwise you can write a cube plus b cube plus c cube divided by abc is equal to 3. This way there is an identity in algebra. This identity is true only when a plus b plus c equal to 0. Now here in this question, we have to prove this is equal to 0. This is equal to 0 only when I replace this power by 3. So this is x cube minus x cube is equal to 0. Plus x cube minus x cube cancel. But we can write this whole as 3 only when this condition is true. So only when a plus b plus c equal to 0. Only when a plus b plus c equal to 0, immediately this identity will come into the picture. This identity will come into the picture then I can replace AQ plus BQ plus CQ by ABC as X cube. So plus X cube minus X cube cancel, leaving with 0. Leaving with 0. Now look at the question number 17. Question number 17. If z to the power z into square root of z is equal to z root z whole power z, then z is equal to question mark z to the power z into root z. This power is here base, this base is power here, and there is an is equal to sign. Whenever we have an is equal to sign, either we need same bases on both the sides, otherwise same powers are required on both the sides. Now z into square root of z, z to the power 1 into z to the power half, square root of z can be written as z to the power half. Here multiplication sign and bases are equal, so you can add these two powers. This is z to the power 3 by 2. This is z to the power 3 by 2. So here in the power and right hand side here at the base, these two can be replaced with z to the power 3 by 2. So left hand side is z to the power 3 by 2 is equal to right hand side is z to the power 3 by 2 whole power z. Now look at this, sir. Left hand side is of the type a power x whole power y. Sorry, a to the power x, x to the power y. A to the power of x, x to the power y. This is your LHS. Whereas your RHS is a power x whole power y, which can be written as a power xy. A power x whole to the power of y, which can be written as a power xy. So z to the power 3 by 2 is equal to z to the power 3 by 2 into z. Here I can multiply these two powers. Now look at this, sir. Bases are equal and there is an is equal to sign. Powers can be equated. Z to the power 3 by 2 is equal to 3 by 2 into z. Okay. Now z to the power 3 by 2. Z to the power 3 by 2 again can be written as z into square root of z. So z into square root of z is equal to beta 3 by 2 into z. You can cancel one z on both the sides. Square root of z is equal to 3 by 2. Now squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. Square root of z whole square is equal to 3 by 2 whole square. Implies z is equal to 9 by 4. Z is equal to 9 by 4. This is the answer to the given question. Okay, sir. Now let us see the 18th question. 1 divided by x to the power of b plus x power minus c plus 1 plus 1 divided by x to the power of c plus x power minus k plus 1 plus 1 divided by x to the power of a plus x power minus b plus 1 is equal to 1. Is equal to 1. Only when a plus b plus c is equal to question mark. Only when a plus b plus c is equal to question mark. This is the question given. Let us see how to think. There is a plus sign between the terms. there is a plus sign between the terms, and this value is equal to 1 only when the terms in the numerator and the terms in the denominator are same. Terms in the numerator and the terms in the denominator are same. So this is x to the power of b. First term I am considering 1 by x power c plus 1. Take LCM. X power b into x power c, 1 plus x power c divided by x power c. This x power c will go to the numerator. Bases are equal, powers can be added. At this stage, what I am doing? Comparing the denominator of the first term with the denominator of the second term. X power c common. 1 common. Only in the place of x power minus a, it is b plus c. Let a plus b plus c is equal to 0. Implies b plus c can be written as minus a. B plus c can be written as minus a. So this x power c come as it is. X to the power b plus c can be written as x power minus a plus 1 plus x power c. This is the simplified value of first term. Now see the denominator of the first term and the denominator of the second term. These two are exactly same, sir. Denominator of the second term, denominator of the first term. Now let us go to third term. 1 divided by x power a plus x power minus b plus 1. X to the power of a, 1 by x power b plus 1. X power a into x power b plus 1 plus x power b divided by x power b. Now this x power b will go to the numerator. In the denominator it is x to the power a plus b plus 1 plus x power b. Now sir, look at the logic here. In the first term of the denominator, that is for the first term, in the denominator I have x power c. In the second term also x power c I have in the denominator. But I don't have x power c here. Multiply with x power c divided by x power c. With x power c, multiply these three terms. So this is x to the power b plus c. Bases are equal, multiplication sign, so I added the powers. Here also it is a plus b plus c. X power c plus x power b plus. We know b plus c can be replaced with minus a. B plus c can be replaced with minus a. So this is x to the power b plus c divided by x power 0. We have taken the assumption a plus b plus c equal to 0. This is x power minus. This is third term. Now denominator of the third term. Denominator of the third term. Denominator of the first term. Denominator of the second term are exactly same. Therefore adding 1, 2, 3. First term is x power c by x power minus a plus 1 plus x power c. Second term as it is. Third term it is x power minus a by 1 plus x power c plus x power minus a. Now sir, when denominators are same, you can add the numerators. X power c plus 1 plus x power minus a divided by x power minus a plus 1 plus x power c. Cancel, this is equal to 1. We proved this as 1 with this assumption. What is that assumption, sir? Let a plus b plus c is equal to 0. Without this assumption, it is not possible. Is equal to 1 only when A plus B plus C equal to 0. Only when A plus B plus C equal to 0.